it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that like that?
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Watch the run, watch the run.
6-6, pull it back.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Cook. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Give him 6 yards in the first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Good route here. Hey, dude.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. You got nothing.
Rose.
You got nothing.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Undercut.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins, and he's able to find Diggs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs, 56 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive. And it's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Leaping over him. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check.
Hey, gun.
Mike 54. Mike 50.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made by Emerson Griffin. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here we go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Kill. Check nine.
Go, fellas, here we go.
Say.
I got you.
Mostert. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Watch that. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
That's what I'm talking about.
Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
21.
Now Mostert. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings 41.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Here we go.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Here's Mostert. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
I got this.
At the 23-yard line.
Reset.
This is Mostert. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They've now produced 3-yard gains on 3 straight plays. Leads us to 4th down.
I got this.
They'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Check 99. Check 99. Check 31. Check 31. Check.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Switch. Check. First down.
2.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from 11 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Gold with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Let's go, baby.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
A good game there on 1st down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And Diggs has it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Hey, what's the ball? 54, Mike.
Hey, wahoo.
54. Watch the run. Hey,
First.
A first down throw for Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. That'll bring up second down.
It leads to second and 10.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
we're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet. Mike, 54.
Hey, receiver.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Back.
They'll throw again. Cousins. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, 49ers 7. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. A nice pick up there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
and that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo in the offense with a first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
21. Hey, Charlie.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
I got you.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch it.
382, left 50.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First down, Vikings.
Yeah, 50 base. Mike 54. Stop your whining. Check 3.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
2. Hey, flipper.
The twins.
On second down, it's Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
Here we go.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now a handoff here to his running back. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 5-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
21.
Not today. Hey, watch it.
11.
Check nickel. Check. Lucky.
Hey, alert.
Shoot. Out. Check. Cross.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And some room to work. Flexing his muscle at the 30. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 95 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Back now here in Santa Clara. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. For the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with the game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. They'll run on first down. Cook. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Again, it's Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
They're running it. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Cousins to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Watch the slant. Check 24, check 24. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
One, Omaha.
Slam, slam, slam. Switch it, switch it, switch it.
Greystone, travel.
Bang, bang.
12, 12.
Bang, bang. Check 3, check 3.
13, 13. Hey, Alpha.
54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, check.
On first down, here's Breida. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here we go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Come on, come on. Check, 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 check. Jim, 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 Jim. Check 15, check.
White.
Kill, kill, kill.
And to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
2.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not doing it. He came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Let's go. Let's do this.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Switch. Switch.
on first down. Coleman, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and 12.
Let's get it. Mike 54. Mike.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go, here we go. White. Where do you need?
It's our time. It's our time. Right there.
Hey, orbit.
Right there. 54 Mike. I'm on. 54.
Garoppolo to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal.
Hey, gun. We got double up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Hey, alert 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
I got you.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game. And with the lead, no chance of a return spoiling this one here on the PAT. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Well, kind of a strange end to this one. They had the game won, wanted to go for 2 more points. I guess one good thing for the defense, they didn't allow them those 2 points.
No, they didn't. It almost feels like they were trying to tack on those points to...
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got... It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. die from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one, made a meal today and ain't my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. Don't really need down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
Jahan, 180.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. No game on this defense. No game. Check 37. Check 37.
Hey, Ken.
36.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Leave it. Bring up 48. Hey, no, easy. Hey, Foxtrot. Wide. Check the crack.
Throwing. Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 69 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Bryant will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 48 yards. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle. 2nd and 5 now. Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after here coming up. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention for this quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
That's it, baby. We're going to run.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run. Cook. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
59.
Throwing is Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
After the sack on first down, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 32 on the play.
Take 4.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 7-7, our score after 1.
7-7.
Blue down. Check 50.
Play action now. Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle. On second down, Freeman. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. The open man is Smith. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. That's complete to Smith. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's a 2nd down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now Cook. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Cousins on first down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A first down throw for Cousins. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Check girls, check girls, check girls. Hey, Ken.
Now Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Ryan
on the handoff. It's Freeman. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter. Throwing on second down. Ryan, open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now it's Ryan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 point.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. From 6 yards away. And the Falcons push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Second and 3 at the
Let's go.
39-yard line.
Listen.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety.
They run it again with Cook. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. Following the good run by Cook, here's another first and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. On second and 7, Cousins. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Cook, and he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
the 1-yard line.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. From a yard out, as his guys are back within a single score. Bailey got the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Ryan. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Ryan now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Ryan. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Ito Smith, and he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They keep it with Smith on 1st down. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Ryan. And this one complete to Smith. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. A give to Smith out of the gun. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Here's Cousins. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Freeman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Ryan. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
Still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Ready, blue 80, 11. Pilot, 64, Rick.
Let's get off the field. Switch. Check. Fresno. Switch. Check.
X3, 218.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
54, south. Bring it up.
Throwing now is Ryan. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know, this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on.